Hey, what's going on there, everybody? This is Sammy Leggy here representing Team JVS, here to give you guys another movie review. I had the honor of being able to go and check out a screening of the movie Heads of State. This is premiering and available right now on Prime Amazon. So, this is another original film, and I cannot lie to you guys, it is so much fun. This is a huge cast, whether you know it or not. You got Priyanka Chopra playing the role of Noel, who's the operative, and then you have John Cena and Idris Elba playing the role of Will and Sam. Will is the head of state or the president of the United States, and then Idris Elba is the prime minister of Great Britain and Sam. Also got Jack Quaid. You got Carla, Gugino, Paddy, Considine, Stephen Root, even Sarah Niles. If you know Sarah Niles, she has been doing great. She was the last one in F1. But I'm going to kind of break this down to you guys because I really can't believe it, because this is a 2 for 2. Because literally just a month ago in June, they also had the film Deep Cover, Bryce Dallas Howard, and of course Orlando Bloom, and that was hilarious, but also a good action comedy. And I can't lie to you guys, this is another hit. It is beyond just funny. It is action packed. It is great action, great set designs, decent CG. It is a great time. And I think that they've cracked some kind of formula that used to be something that was synonymous with when you go on a Saturday, you just want a good action film. You want something that's funny, energetic, entertaining, and enjoyable. And to be quite honest with you, I cannot believe that this film trumps whatever the last Jurassic Park film that just came out in spades. And I'm gonna go and try my best to break it down to you why they were able to go and crack this code. So first up, I'm gonna give you our first lead roles. This in every way, shape, or form, especially in an environment with right now, should not work on paper. But when you have somebody, two people as charismatic as both of these individuals are working together, one, you wouldn't expect it. Two, their charisma is just directed in a very positive and funny way. Now, whenever they're on scene, wherever they're on set and working together, whether they like each other or not, you don't know, because it's just played through so well, and it's really smart comedy. And it's also grouped with very interesting stakes that make this high octane action. You're consistently seeing people dying around them, but at the same exact time, not to say that they're making fun of the things that are happening, but they never are not moving. There's never a moment where it's not paced differently, in the sense that it's keeping on pace as far as the narrative, but the characters, you're seeing all different levels of their personality because they're always throwing jabs at each other, which makes it very fun, which they are, as actors, taking full advantage of every single moment that's going on. So whether it is a comedic moment where they're throwing jabs at each other, or whether they are in a situation where maybe they don't know how to fight, or maybe there's like something going on that they're just not prepared for, you're seeing different reactions of what's going on. And the other thing that you just have to realize is that these are action stars. Like Idris Elba, one, is MMA, kickboxing. I mean, amazing actor. Like from an action standpoint, he can do it all. And then John Cena, he's got a wrestling background. He knows how to sell you and at the same time entertain you, and he can turn up the action whenever he needs to on a dime. And they take full advantage of that. Every single action scene is choreographed perfectly. Because the thing is, a good action scene to me, it always is a combination of two things. One, you want to feel as though at any given moment anybody can die. You want to give at any given moment, like, this is not just something that's just going to get overlooked. Like if somebody is in a fight and the other person has a knife, what happens in that scenario? You get to see that in this. And they are put through some hectic, crazy scenarios. And it is +1 action. I love the action in this. There's never a moment that you're not on your toes. There's never a moment that you're not kind of feeling like, oh man, this is boring. I'm wasting my time. No. And I think that both of these amazing actors play it in spades, but I'm gonna tell you who is the winner in the sense of this film. And she steals every single scene, and that's Priyanka. Priyanka, she I vote her to be the next Wonder Woman because I've seen some good action, but not like this in a while. And I haven't seen a good female lead go at it like this. Heck, we just had the ballerina. We just had that. And some of the things and the way they choreograph Priyanka in this and how she is maneuvering and traversing certain situations, she is selling every single action scene. And she's got the charisma that's oozing out of her. She is literally selling every single scene where there's moments where it seems like it's funny, it's engaging, it's quirky, but it's the way that you film it. And I think that there's another winner in this, and I think that's the director. The director understood the assignment. He understood what he had to do to make sure that we were having fun and also challenged. Because as I said in the film, because both presidents are put in jeopardy based on a political threat or a terrorist threat, so to speak, they're put in a very controversial situation. And so, because of that, because they are heads of state, there are people that are willing to die for them. There are people that are willing to, do their constitutional duty to make sure things are done right. And I think that there's a lot of different scenes and situations that are set up where people do die or people are put, their lives are put on the line. And how they interact with these two men dictates how the threat level goes up and also how they mitigate the situation as well. And I think that, like I said, the director, Isla, if you've seen Nobody, the first one, I mean, he knows what he's doing. I mean, even Hardcore Henry, I mean, he was involved in that. So I think that he understands the assignment in the sense of how he's supposed to direct his team and what they're supposed to do. But with this, he just nails it. And that makes sense why Nobody was so good, because he did his thing with this. He made this so fun, action packed, and at the same time he compliments the actors. Like every actor is given a moment. When you go and see that, who's a good person that I could say they gave them a great scene? Jack Quaid. Jack Quaid is randomly in this movie. Didn't make any sense why he was in this movie, but he killed it, right? Stephen Root is in this movie, and we know he's a funny guy, but he is engaging in the small amount of time that you give him. Heck, Paddy Considine, he was in Deep Cover as well. And Paddy plays one of the most interesting antagonists, and he's just cutthroat. If you are like, I know this sounds crazy, but if you're a Metal Gear Solid fan, he's like one of those kind of villains. He's no nonsense. He will kill you. He will take you out by any means. And so it's not like a cheap knockoff villain. Like, no, he is a good villain. And I love the characters. And I love how they handle the certain political sides of this while also allowing each character kind of show what they really stand for. And I think it starts with the engaging questions. The questions that they ask each other at first are jabs, and then at times were just funny jabs, and then other times it was kind of the emotional core of who the characters are tested. And I think that integrity of who they are also coupled by the people that are around them. And they do that so well, where by the end of the film, yes, it's an action thrill ride, but there's something engaging and meaty there as well. This is not what I'm not saying that this is like, an Oscar worthy film, but this is absolutely a blockbuster action film. This is something that you want to see on a Saturday morning or a Friday night and look at it with friends and get your action thrill ride comedy. And this is it. This is so it. If you were scared of what Jurassic World was, or you know, the expectations are lower based on what you've seen or heard, this you can watch in the comfort of your home. This is actually something that should be in the movie theater right now, but instead you can watch it right at home. This is easily one of my, I'm not going to say favorite, but it's one of the most entertainingly fun action thrill rides this year. I cannot believe I'm saying this. So I'm going to give this I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. I actually really enjoyed this film. There's something that they do with flashbacks. There's sometimes when you got like a weird flashback that happens and it's just overlong. Iowa does this interesting thing when flashbacks come out. It is so funny, pitchy. It feels so Guy Ritchie. It's done so smartly that you're just in it, and you're like, "This is awesome. This is great how they did it." Like even as the crowd around me were just clapping and hilariously laughing at what's going on. Oh, and the other thing I didn't say, that there's some really gory, violent moments in this. Like they don't undershoot the action. They don't undershoot the deaths. Like this is really gory and violent at times. So just be forewarned of that. Not too over the top, but just right. So yeah, 9 out of 10 for me. I really enjoyed this. I cannot believe I'm saying this. And I had no expectations for this to be what it is. And I can't wait to see it again. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go and check it out right now. It's available on Amazon Prime today, July the 2nd. Talk to you guys later. Peace, people.
Filing out the top of
I can see the skyline, 50 mile radius on my timeline. Ain't nothing on my mind.